we are continuing. So use this HF as I was breaking down, like we have this, we're waiting the price to daily time frame. Like you can see, we are bullish. We have this area of interest over here. On Monday, price come here in this area over here, rejecting from EMA, rejecting area of interest, and along psychological area, I think, which is 7500. For each time frame, we have that rejection around here. 1 hour, we have shift of market structure. You can see a beautiful shift of market structure, which was here, break. We have that break this area, but we didn't manage to have a pullback to retest this structure point over here. This structure point, so I just needed the price to have that after shift of market structure over here to give us a little bit of a discount, price to come, reject here, reject around this level over here, and then you continue. So provide a beautiful move, but no entry, no entry criteria, so I didn't take this trade. That's how I just move on with other. Okay, so let's see USDCHF. USDCHF daily we are still bullish, very bullish. What we need is price to come and reject this area over here, but we didn't. Either during my weekly analysis, I was just anticipating the price to have a little bit discounted until this area, reject EMA, especially this area, to retest EMA, retest EMA area of interest, and provide that with the anti-signal. But we have a massive move to the upside. It didn't provide that retest to this area. No trade. GBP USD daily we are still bearish, so we're anticipating the price to retest this, to have a reaction from here. I continue move to the downside, or have a little bit push until this area, and then give us rejection candle, rejection candle to the downside. But we have, of course, come reject from this area, but didn't provide us with condition or criteria for us to start looking for selling opportunity, because after this price reach around this area, I wanted this structure to give us a break and retest of this 1 hour structure point over here, but didn't provide that. So didn't provide that, no entry that I was interested in taking that. CAD-JPY, also CAD-JPY, we're looking the price to come here, have that break and retest above. Forex didn't provide that, provided rejection, but 1 hour didn't provide that with criteria to look for buys, which is shift of market structure. So what I know in the market is, like, we focus on higher time frame to look for general trend because it is respecting more, but like this trend in the higher time frame start with the starting lower. The character should shift in the lower time frame, to align with that of the higher time frame. So without shift of 1H time frame over here, I cannot look buying opportunity. That's why I was not even interested in looking at this pair. First of all, because of its ugly, don't look clean, everything like that. So NZD-JPY, but there was in my watch list. So another trade that played out was NZD-JPY. So I want to show you something. NZD-JPY and NZD-USD. NZD's the same setup that presented over here is the same setup that presented in NZD-JPY. Similar price reaction over here, break above, come, similar price reaction, we are to the downside. Similar price reaction here, went to the upside, similar price reaction, went to the upside. So this and this trading decision over here come after this one over here. But this one hit my take profit, which was on to 2, and this one was at break even. So let's break this trade over here. Starting with the daily time frame. Daily time frame, you can see generally we are bullish, like we are really bullish. You can see over here bullish, high, low, high, break structure to bearish, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then you break this trade over here. You can see you break this trade over here, and then the price will really go here up to this, creating this high, and then the price come to create lower low over here, which is the point where the price come to reject this structure point over here, this structure point. So at here, the first trade was this one. So the first trade on Monday, where for H time frame we have that rejection. So we have that rejection on Friday. I think we have the first rejection, price continue to move to the downside, and then second rejection we have that on Monday. On Monday around 8 a.m. East African time. So 1 hour there is a break and retest of this point over here. We have 30 minutes aligned with our trend, 15 minutes we have entry signal, which is engulfing candlestick over here. Very good engulfing candlestick. And then I was targeting 1 to 2. I was targeting 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, something like here. In those, just remain something like, I don't know, 4 pips or 5 pips with my target, but look what the price done over here. Why I closed this trade? First of all, my target isn't hit yet. No, my target isn't hit yet. So we have this strong engulfing candlestick over here, rejecting EMA, retesting strong resistance level, right? Second thing, but that is not the criteria for me to take entry. What I need is price to have 1 hour to shift its structure. So we can see we shift its structure something like over here. We shift its structure with this point over here, with this point over here. Here, this is when you shift its structure. But second, the third criteria, that is to price must be under EMA, So as you can see, after break of shift of structure in one night time frame, 4H strong engulfing candlestick, we have these 2 consecutive trade over here. These 2 consecutive trade over here. This is when I make a decision to close this trade. I make this decision to close this trade somewhere like here. Wise decision, because otherwise the price could have stopped out this trade and then continue moving in the same direction. Okay, so after being stopped out, or after closing this trade in the same day at break even, we got another setup. Why? Price have that pullback, rejection candlestick, and then a shift of market structure in 1 hour time frame over here. As you can see, something like here. Break this structure over here, retest it. We have that entry signal. Price went direct to 1 to 2, went to our target. So we have that target. Our target is 1 to 2 over here, and then rejection. So this was a win trade. I think this is the win trade that that NZD trade. I think it's NZDJPY, that is the win trade. See, and it was highest probability. It was one of my highest probability, and the highest probability comes from there is a retest of structure point, Criteria 1, we have trend, we are in the trend. Criteria 2, we have price similar reaction. So for my highest probability setup, I just define that like we must be in trend. If we have a similar price reaction like here, indicate the higher probability of this price to go in our direction than in the opposite direction. EURUSD, nothing happened. GBUSD, nothing happened. So that is the quick recap of the trade that I was interested in taking last week, and the outcome, and the journal behind all those traders. You can see them over here. All of them were here. All of them were here. So that does